Welcome to Ruffing the Passer, the show where I talk football, miscellaneous stuff, and mostly football. I'm your host, Sam Ruffing, and boy, did you guys see that Chiefs and Bills game. That was epic. The result was horrible, but the entire game was epic. Just score after score, deep plays, quarterbacks just doing everything like it's Madden, just taking all the shots deep, and it's like beautiful. But at the end of that game, after the Bills and Chiefs had combined for like four scoring drives in the last 2 minutes, 4 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes basically, the game went to overtime, and the referee who was saying the rules, who was doing the coin flip, was like, "We're playing a new game," and I'm like, "Sweet, 15 minutes of football." But I'm like, I don't remember them changing the, overtime rules for the playoffs. I'm like, did they change it? And then KC won the toss and received, and then it's like, KC, if they score a touchdown, wins. It's like, oh, come on. Really? And of course, KC went on to score a touchdown because the Bills' defense was deflated. Chiefs had all the momentum after scoring a 13-play drive, scoring a field goal in 13 seconds from their own 25 and all that. So it's just like, a game that is that epic, back and forth between two of the premier quarterbacks in the NFL, the next Manning Brady, with Mahomes and Allen. After all that, the 4 touchdowns between them, I think. Anyways, after all that, it comes down to basically a coin flip. Whoever gets the ball first wins, because you know one of them is going to score a touchdown. And here's the controversy. A lot of people are saying that the NFL should change the overtime rules, which I kind of agree with. A lot of people are saying they shouldn't because of injuries and blah, blah, blah. Extra snaps you play if you play 30 extra seconds or 30 extra minutes, whatever. That adds up, and you could get more injured, which it's fair. However, I think we can find a nice common ground here and say that, yes, the overtime rules need to be changed in the postseason. See, the problem's not regular season. I don't mind the regular season rules of, touchdown wins first. Whoever scores touchdown first wins because they can still stop them with a field goal or whatever. And it's a lot less pressure. It's, the regular season. I don't care about that. Because, if you kick a field goal, the team still gets the ball. The other team still has a chance. What I do have a problem with is the whole playoff overtime, where it's been a close game. The defense is gassed because it's the playoffs and they're playing their hearts out and it's the end of the year. And guess what? It all comes down to a coin flip. It's not like, if you have a quarterback who's as good as Patrick Mahomes, he's going to score. Or if it was Josh Allen, he would have scored. Tom Brady would have scored. Why in the playoffs is it decided by a coin flip? What if the Falcons got another chance to score? If it's the playoffs, the rules should be each team gets 1 possession minimum. And if one team scores and the other team doesn't, then fine. But they should at least get 1 possession. It's the playoffs. It should not come down to a coin flip. And I know I'm a Broncos fan, so it's ironic saying this because of what happened. Sorry, Ben Roethlisberger. I know you're retiring today. But Tebow mania. Anyways, that was obviously the greatest play in playoff history, the whole Demaryius Thomas, Tim Tebow thing. But still, the game should not come down to a coin flip. It should be, this is my proposal, as I just mentioned, each team gets the ball at least once in the playoffs. Regular season, whatever. It can be normal. But the playoffs, it should be whoever gets the ball first. It should not be whoever gets the ball first wins. And I've heard NFL players, ex-players, and, stuck-up or sports show hosts trying to be cool and different and saying, oh, but the injuries, blah, 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 they should stop them. Well, guess what? You know what? Here's the thing about injuries. College players who are not paid by their school to play football, they're paid by sponsors now, thankfully, which is like, why the heck wasn't that a thing for the past 300 years? Anyways, college players who aren't paid, even in the regular season, go in overtime until there's a winner. I'm not saying you should adopt the overtime rules of college where it's 25-yard line, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it should be that. But it should definitely be one possession each until a team wins in the playoffs. Because the college kids can go out there and play 7 overtimes to decide a regular season matchup between LSU and Florida. Then I think NFL players who get paid a heck of a lot more should be able to play an extra 2 quarters to decide a game. I know it's ridiculous, so a little bit of length. I mean, that's the extreme end. But otherwise, they should be allowed to, they should be able to have a chance to match. That's my take on it. I don't know what your guys' opinions are. Please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share this video so that the NFL can listen and, adopt my overtime rules and everyone else's. Just my overtime rules. I thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. See ya.